The African continent, home to 1 billion people, is aiming to improve the performance of the judiciaries to promote social peace and economic well-being. In order to achieve this, it has been addressing the challenges of delays, corruption, high cost, information gaps, cultural discrimination, and biases, as well as other problems in various institutions and countries. Many countries are working on their own and also collectively through regional bodies and entities such as the African Union and the development community to promote justice improvement efforts.
Access to justice is a sine qua non for development.
For Africa, access to justice is as important as any other human rights.
You cannot have peace and stability if there's no access to justice to the people.
Access to justice in Africa is, I think, an important element of the roadmap to development.
An experience-sharing platform on access to justice between Djibouti, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, and Ethiopia was organized on the first week of November by the Ethiopian government's Justice Institute in collaboration with the World Bank and the Nordic Trust Fund Secretariat. Individuals that have very important positions from these countries came together in Ethiopia and discussed the court practices in their respective countries.
Color-coded filing system, so you can easily identify the case. If this file is misplaced, you can easily trace it and put it back in the right place.
Bringing the judges and the judicial experts and academicians together, it has helped to develop a common methodology of analysis and also sharing the experiences.
The first day of the peer-to-peer learning involved a first-hand experience of the Ethiopian court system, as well as their methods of implementation. Members of the Supreme Court at the same level helped to understand the institutions and their own needs. The judicial experts shared their knowledge on how crucial it is to have adequate access to justice. They also conducted field visit to local law school to observe an e-access to justice survey on youth perspectives.
Especially in my country, Sierra Leone, we've been to war for 11 years, and it was found that a lack of access to justice and breakdown in rule of law was one of the main causes of the war.
In Africa today, we think the rights of our people must be asserted and confirmed in all respects, because that is fundamental to all development agendas we have.
In Ethiopia, we have constitutional provision guaranteeing access to justice. You cannot talk of human rights without this element.
The participants of the peer-to-peer learning saw the program as highly beneficial, helping to put light on the shortcomings and methods of implementation in their judicial systems.
Access to justice is a very important subject that have to be covered to tackle governance issues in Africa. The bank see the legal and judicial reform and support critical, and access to justice is one of the key elements.
It's important to find how other people have tackled issues. What comes out very clearly is that the issues are the same or similar in all the countries, but others have been able to tackle it much better than others.
This experience-sharing platform is intended to help a great deal in providing assistance in devising systems and recommendations in the participants' respective countries.
That was an eye-opener. When we compared notes with our other African colleagues, we learned from each other, and definitely there are certain practices which we need to adopt and certain others which we have to look at in more detail. It was really an enriching experience.
It's the point of interaction between the people and the institutions, and is one of the ways to resolve issues, social issues, and judicial issues that are needed to be resolved to have peace and concord in the countries.
This platform was a success, and a stepping stone for future peer-to-peer interactions and fruitful learning experiences in the African continent. The knowledge will benefit policymakers for the improvement of people's lives.